working to build a deeper insight into what we want for our future and for our life to look like and feel like, we need to have already had that foundation of introspection so that we can gain that self-awareness and to recognize where in our lives our saboteurs, or the judge, and the negative self-talk that goes on in our head is holding us back so that we can change. We can't change what we can't see. And there's more on that in a previous video. If you want to take a look, I'll drop a link in the description below, and you can start there, because the first significant area of developing yourself and growing yourself into the person that you want to be is introspection and developing the practices of mindfulness, meditation, journaling. That's in that video. I'll link to it below. You can go watch it. In this video, I want to talk about emergence. And once you have those foundations in place and you've created that rich environment for the husk of the seed of genius that is inside of you, I promise. It's inside of me, which took me a long time to admit, to figure out, to accept. Once you can start peeling back the layers of that husk, then you can emerge as your true self. A lot of people don't even know what they want their life to look like. If you were to be asked the question, what do you really want? It's not a Mai Tai on the beach. That might last for a week. That'd be fun for a week. And then what? And then you're still left with no purpose, no meaning, and it's not fulfilling. There's so many paths and opportunities, and how are we going to navigate through them? Well, first of all, we kind of need to know what we want for our life. We need to know how we want to feel, what we want our day-to-day life to look like, really, not sitting on a beach with a Mai Tai. I can't imagine that anybody really wants to do that for the rest of their life. But have some kind of idea about what that should look like and feel like, because so many people don't even truly know. And then how to navigate the different opportunities, and the opportunities are massive. There's vast opportunities for how our lives the direction our lives could take. So how are we going to navigate that? Well, we have to know what our core values are, what our purpose and what our passions are. And those things are going to be the compass that points us in the right direction towards our goals and dreams and helps us to set those meaningful goals. And then the pursuit of those meaningful goals becomes the fulfillment that we're seeking. We're never going to arrive one day at fulfillment. It's actually in the pursuit of those worthy goals that we feel fulfilled. Our deeply held core values are our internal compass. And those things are our principles and our ideals, and those are what we can look to set the coordinates toward the direction we want our life to take. When we're floundering and we're feeling lost and stuck with no direction in our life and no idea how to get there, it's like standing on the edge of a precipice, and we're looking precipice on the edge of this precipice, and we're looking out over the sea, and not only can we not figure out how to chart a path from where we are to where we want to be, but we look out and it's foggy and we just can't even see how to get there. They can't even see that it's out there, that where we want to be is even out there, but it is. And how are we going to chart that path? We're going to use our internal compass. We're going to consult our core values. We're going to consult our life purpose. One of the ways that Simon Sinek, the author of Start With Why, he's got this exercise that he says, Ask a close friend, not a family member or a spouse. They are too close. But your best friend, ask them, why are we friends? What is it about me? And he says that they'll start to tell you, well, you're a good listener and you'll do anything for me and you've always got my back. And he says, thank them for that and say, thank you. That is actually just the definition of a friend. What is it about me that you would be there for me no matter what? And then they'll start to describe, he says, themselves. They'll start to describe, you have a way of making me feel seen and heard, or, whatever that thing is. But once they get really down to the heart of what makes you special as that friend, that they come to you and that he would do anything for you, then you're starting to get to the heart of your purpose and what you're here on this planet to do and what your gifts really are. And if your gift is to make people feel seen and heard and lift them up, man, there's so many ways you can do that. But that's how the decision making, when you come upon a challenge, a hill, a blockage on your path to flourishing, consult your coordinates. Find true north, and you'll either go up and over that challenge, you'll go around it, you'll find a way as long as you have that compass to consult. Your core values, your purpose, your mission, you'll always reach true north. And even if you never hit exactly where your goal was, you will at least get close. Just keep consulting the compass. So to sum it up, we feel most stuck when we cannot chart a path from where we are to where we want to be. And that starts with knowing where we want to be. Where do we want to be? Who do we want to be, to become? And all of that awareness starts with the foundation that we cultivated using self-command, bringing our mind back to a present moment, back to the reality that are the positive thoughts in our head, and steering our brain and our mind away from the negative thoughts and the judge that is always in our mind. Knowing our strengths and our gifts and our purpose goes a long way toward cultivating that self-worth. So I'm Jelena Ray, and I hope this helped you. We now have Cultivate. I'll drop the link to that video below. And this is about emergence. Emerging through the husk of the layers of all of those previous scripts of life that we've been living, and now we can write a new script. The exciting thing about writing this new chapter in your life is it isn't written yet, and you're the author. You get to write whatever you want. So let's write a great story for this next chapter. I'm Jelena Ray. If you liked this video, if it was helpful, please hit subscribe, hit the bell so you'll get a notification when the next video comes out, and drop me a line and let me know your greatest takeaway, if this was helpful for you. What are you struggling with? Let me know that too, and I'll create content around that. I'm Jelena Ray, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.